God help me.
Man, I'm tired of this hustling, I'ma give it all back. Genocide to my people, tell me where they do that. Coming up in the world where everything is all black now. Yes, it's black. Man, I'm tired of this hustling, so I'ma give it all back. Genocide to my people, tell me where they do that. Coming up in the world where everything is all black now. Yes, it's black. Man, I'm tired of this hustling, I'ma give it all back. Genocide to my people, tell me where they do that. Coming up in the world where everything is all black now. Yes, it's black. Man, I'm tired of this hustling, so I'ma give it all back. Genocide to my people, tell me where they do that. Coming up in the world where everything is all black now. Yes, it's black.
This is another audio trafficking banger.
The city's still mine. Feel me?
You know I do, you know I do.
I know you niggas wanna kill me.
I know y'all do.
Cold showers in the winter. I wonder will I make it to see December. Feel me? You know I do, you know I do. Feel me? I know you niggas wanna kill me. Cold showers in the winter. I wonder will I make it to see December. Feel me? You know I do, you know I do. Feel me? I know you niggas wanna kill me. Fuck the world. I wonder if my girl done cheated on me. Lost my nana. I wonder why the world keep beating on me. Tootie, that's my little sister. She texts me every day and say that you a star, nigga. Lost my family to drugs, now all I got is pictures. You couldn't feel my pain if you ain't never lived it, nigga. My first mixtape, something like a Bible scripture. Tap My Hood was a classic with Flex and Killer. Shots fly, now these niggas tellin'. Blowing dust on the highway to hell with felons. All I see in the rear view is fiends yelling. Let me get another one, so I'ma sell it. I can't lie, I done live rebellious. Friends ain't what they used to be. My Twitter bitches still retweeting you and me. Love is love, from the broken heart of a thug. And for my niggas in the pen, I'm finna roll one up. Let the profit stop pouring out. Mac 10 shattered the glass on the corner store. Christmas coming, I need money, I need gifts or something. I got kids in this rap shit, ain't get me nothing. Besides fake friends and enemies. Your last song was hella trash, plus it offended me. Pound cake, I never move when the ground shakes. Besides looks, man, them niggas even sound fake. Flame things, man, you pussies never gang bang. Put a brick on his crown since he claimed king. 40 racks, that ain't worth getting shorty clapped. French kissing prostitutes, where they do that at? Life of life offices. Lead boy watch his brother die but talking shit. Man, these niggas phony. We ain't family, your friends or homies. Smoke cross Sosa, so we die like Tony.
I only tell you one time. Don't fuck me, Tony. Don't you ever try to fuck me. Don't fuck me, Tony.
This one's for my flexes. My shawty who's sexy.
This is another
flexing.
banger.
That nigga flexy on the beat. My nigga swag on the beat. Flexiano on the beat.
Thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. What we got here, how we fucking got here. Recognize, I just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, such a recognition. I don't care about nobody, I've been on these streets for too long.
So my shawty who be flexing, flexing and sexy. so that flex say. She said she wanna be my bunny, I can be a cloud. It's by my side through the roughest and the toughest times. When I had not a dime to them dollar signs, baby girl, my ride or die shit. I ain't gon' lie, I love her. My bitch bad, yeah, she a diva. I gotta have her, I can't lose my bitch and keep her. All the fresh sophisticated, she don't fuck with skeezers. And all she do is sit wine, she don't blow the reaper. It's a man, low key, she don't give a flex. When I was trapping in the jack, she hit me with a tack. I told her body's coming home, beat her in the sack. And have my food up in the mic and keep that pussy wet. And this is what she told me. With a smiling face, with a kiss emoji. Don't ever leave my side, boy, don't leave me lonely. When I'm out here on the grind, she gon' wait for me, for me.
Thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. What we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognize, just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's hard enough. I don't care about nobody, yeah. I've been on these streets for too long, too long.
It's on my shot, it's you get flexing and say, so that's flexing.
Baby girl, what's your agenda? We can do the hell until next December. Get you pregnant, early September. Have my baby late May and we name her Cinderella. Look at all these bitches jealous. My baby mama flexing and her name my jealous. Prada, Gucci, BCBG, Louis Vuitton, Victoria's Secret. Bad bitch, she in the flossing. She kept it real when I caught them dope charges. Help me cop my first apartment. Cocaine on the dresser, we no bosses. High rise north of Miami. Screaming out the window, only the family. Lamborghini dreams and wishes. This is for my flexy bitches.
Thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. What we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognize, just recognize. I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's hard enough. I don't care about nobody, yeah. I've been on these streets for too long, too long.
It's on my shot, it's you be flexing and say, so that flexing. Flexing and say, so that flexing. It's on my shot, it's you be flexing and say, so that flexing. Flexing and say, so that flexing. It's on my shot, it's you be flexing and say, so that flexing. It's so classic.
You ain't know. The Pete Nicks did this.
Got my nigga Jizzle in the building with me. You know we better love him, no lie. What you tell him,
I sold the drug way before I sold the tape.
I did.
A lot of rappers say they real, but they rhymes is fake.
You know it.
Where I'm from, these young niggas boost the crime rate. Damn shame I'm beefing with little niggas born in 9-8. Bitch, I'm trying to take over the whole tri-state. My nigga on this way home, he just did it damn straight. My nigga, I just told my niggas got a different mind state. I'm trying to make it out the hood and do it for my mom's sake.
I love you, mama.
Bitch, I'm back from my intermission.
I am.
You cloud killing, wasting all your ammunition. What you gon' do when it beef on, nigga? What you gon' throw your tone at him like you Leon, nigga?
Fucking cow.
You some motherfucking peon, nigga. Having chains busting plays like I'm Dion, nigga. Chris Brays with the shades from the shape up. That's made him full like Calvin before he set ace up. Talk slick, that pound in your face, no makeup. I let my money talk for me now, I don't say much. On the road, how we these give it the A+. And choke out so much paper, I get paper plus shit. This is my life, real shit. I couldn't make it up, I fell off, dust myself off, got back the fuck up. Last nigga try play me close, got back the fuck up. Thought he was tough, poker face, watch my nigga call his bluff. Pharaoh got camel belt the only time I'm getting cuffed. Smooth criminal, you lame niggas despicable. Coke got high, we started selling medicinal. Same nigga think he a dog, he getting ridiculed. He a bitch, out in Vegas with a bitch from the Philippines. And a white bitch, I think her name is Billie Jean. But she is not my lover, nigga word to Mike Jack. Oh, that's your bitch, I don't want a nigga, you can have her back. She fucking you, nigga me. Nigga, that's a fact. You would think she David Ortiz, way she gripped it back. No pause, no ocean, but a nigga getting wavy. She a friend of Tyrese, we bumpin' sweet lady. That's 28 for you dumb niggas. 28 grams. 28 grams, that is. I gave you 36 O's. Come smoke with a nigga. Come smoke with a nigga. Hey, yo, Jizzle, we need more weed, bro. We gon' get high. Yeah, man. 100 nice. Yeah, man. Yo, Jizzle.
I was like, you know what?
Niggas making dreams a reality and all that.
I don't like liquid shit. I'm done.
Same niggas sleeping.
Now, just a skinny chin
Time to wake these niggas up, man.
that nobody can see but me. One more track.
Stills the great. Yeah, me. Theme
Light us up
music.
in 1 minute.
I feel like a superhero on this one. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling, man. I'm in the booth. Yeah. Me, that's who. You play performance Harley ill. I play the corner with Cromartie skills. Whip it down and lift for pounds. And now I'm body build. Big chrome spin around on Ducati wheels. In the town, I'm a bad boy. Call me Bugatti Steels. My fur straight out the safari fields. And I break bricks and I don't even take karate drills. Shit, I'm trying to make Amari bills. SL with the Ferrari grill. Snake and get your body scaled. Calamari meals at a 5-star tail. Chris Crates and I whip cakes like Carvel. At the gun store, trying to buy saw shells. Cause I'm a top shot to like the vibes cartel. My car smell like Chini, a whole block of cheese. Cause when you whippin' a Lamborghini, it's hard not to speed. I'm in the fast lane, nigga tryin' dodge the D's. But I'm sticking out in these orange and purple Barclays. So nigga tell me what you know, son. It's a shame I lift my chain and make the snow come. My sniffer smash, it'll make a nigga nose run. Oh son get ripped in half with like the whole drum. I blow granddaddy skunk in a 10 caddy chump. Hand cash or get your granddaddy jumped. I pack a damn ashy pump, relocating cheese cause I play with keys like my man Matty Trump. Yeah, nigga. I'm just playing with y'all. Really? I am no. Yeah. Shout out my nigga Pern on this fucking beat, man. Got me feeling like Superman. Just with an M on the front, man. I see you, Twin Cuddy. LOL for life, nigga. Ain't nothing changed, man. But the fucking money. Racks on racks on racks, nigga. Gats on gats on gats. Still's the great, yeah, me, that's who. I'm just playing with y'all. Really, I am no. Fuck with your boy.
Feel me? I know you niggas wanna kill me. Cause you be at the light with your bitch and she grill me.
Alright, fuck that. I didn't want to hear that song. But yeah, what up, everybody? Light us up. That's what I'm over here about to get started. Chill. Need to get another Fonto. This one is just awful. hate when the store don't got the leaves and then I gotta get the cigars. Cause every time it's like that, it always ends bad. It's just horrible. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? How's y'all night going? I'm your host, Slapper. I be all amazing and shit, just y'all ain't smart enough to understand it. But I be amazing. I don't even know if this link works tonight. Shit didn't want to work the other night. I'm gonna try it again real quick, see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. No, it didn't. I ain't even stopped what I was doing this time, so no, it didn't. Did it work? Oh, it did work. Well, Hangouts is open. Last time the shit wouldn't work. But I don't know if it's gonna work for y'all. I know that motherfucker worked for me. It opened up as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I could either try to get the shit done before I spark my blizz, or I can let y'all aggravate the fuck out of me for waiting till I spark my blizz before everybody, oh, can I get on the piano? Can I do this? Can I do that? So, better take what you got and be happy. I said light us up. You act like we all smoke at the same pace or something. I don't even know where my lighter is either. Yep, let me stop. I might get too aggressive and then people start making videos talking about I turned on Levi. Slappy turned on Levi over weed. That'll be the next conversation, so yeah, fuck that. Gotta love this YouTube shit. Yeah, me too. I think I would just let the shit rock. Man, you know how much shit I haven't actually done that people said I did, and I was just like, yeah, man, you ain't know. Man, some shit I ain't even gonna speak on. It'll cause problems. But yeah, if you could have saw some of the shit people would question me on, the relationships they thought I was in, the weird love triangle they thought I was in. Oh man, YouTube is fucking crazy. Like, it's crazy that you can't even give off a certain vibe. Well, you don't give off a certain vibe and people still be like, oh, well, this is what it is. And she's like, what the fuck? I think most of my conversation online is like some nerdy cornball unattractive shit. So to be wrapped in somebody's weird love triangle conversation, yeah, that shit is fucking weird. Be talking about shit that nobody understands. Shit, I'm one of them niggas that could take you on a date to a computer store. And you'd just be sitting there bored and confused, like, what the fuck is happening? Shoot. I'm not saying I'm just saying in general, this is the kind of weird shit that these motherfuckers be on. Telling you the wildest shit had to be a pro-black telling me to bow down to a white guy. Yeah, it's a weird love triangle. Like, if you knew what was going on, you would have been able to catch the shit when it would happen in my chat rooms and shit. But, yeah, all in all, nothing to worry about. But yeah, this shit's weird, wild, crazy. You know I got a fat bitch that follows me around also. Keep on trying to get me to call her. I done told this bitch to leave me alone since a long time ago. I kicked out the chat room because she was stupid as fuck. And, yeah. This bitch comes in my chat room, been getting blocked for almost a year now. I don't know her. I don't know what state she from. I just know she's fat and she's stupid and she needs to leave me the fuck alone. I don't know how many different names she, made. But they keep on coming back. That's YouTube for you. So that's another crazy woman added to the list of social media crazies. I forget what the fucking creature's name is. Like, I guess it's a gift that it's a female, but a curse that it's just some sloppy, stupid bitch that nobody could care for. But yeah, it happens. I'd rather have her stalking me than Lamont. That weird ass nigga. Shoe. Yeah, depending on what iPhone you're on, motherfuckers is running all fucked up if you updated them. I'm waiting for somebody to sue Apple. You can't tell people you make phones to only last a certain amount of time while putting a 4-digit price tag on it. So I'm sure somebody out there is going to try. Then we'll see one of those commercials. Have you bought an iPhone in the past 10 years? Well, you were part of a lawsuit where da-da-da-da-da. All you have to do is be able to prove that you purchased that phone. Give it time. Like, I can't see myself putting majority or rent money on a cell phone just for it to be good for 2 years. Like, I forget how many years I had my 7, but I remember when I grabbed the motherfucker, I was like, yo, this is going to be my phone for a few years. Till I feel like I got my too many hundreds out of the motherfucker. Gonna put such and such amount down on a phone just to have to keep on paying on that motherfucker. I'm good. Phew. Yeah, alright. Anybody that has an iDevice knows it's only supposed to go for a certain amount of years and then they put out a new software. But these motherfuckers straight trashing their phones. I don't know who's running that, but the damn sure ain't the same mind state as Steve Jobs. Because before these shits got all colorful and animated and shit like that, yo, these shits were solid. I've always said if Apple keeps on going in the direction they going downhill. I'm still waiting for Samsung to come out with their own operating system. Because I feel like Samsung could change the market if they change their phones, if they take them off of Android-based devices. I think Samsung will be the ones to be a real competitor. You said the 5C. Shit. Man, I got a 5S that runs half-ass now. Because I updated it to the latest version of 11 when it was available. That battery lasts, I don't know how long now. But Apple does something where it throttles your speed or something like that for the battery or some weird shit it said. I didn't read the full article. I just know that's going to cause a problem because they're doing shit they ain't supposed to do. I think somebody may be suing over that. I don't even use Siri. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. I find it weird that something could talk back to me, can respond. Talk all you want. But nah, Siri was good until they made the 5Cs, really. Cause every device that I had Siri on, it ran good for the time. Like, I didn't really start running into issues until Steve Jobs died. They changed it up, made it all colorful and Android-like, and took the professional look away from the phone. Shit, they even went as far as changing the little emojis or whatever the fuck they're called. Emoticons, emojis, or whatever. Made them shits all friendly and shit. Oh, the battery. Shoot, nah. That battery affects the older devices. Trust me. They damn sure affect the older devices. Because I thought it was just for the older ones too. I updated updated my phone. And that battery been shit ever since. Like, it went for, what operating system are you on though? Because the one I'm talking about is on 11 point something. It's not just 11.0. But as soon as it touched 11.0, it went from a 24-hour at least standby battery to half that. I ran it through all the tests. The battery's still good. Memory's still good. Everything on that motherfucker. So, I would assume it is because the parts that's made up of the 5C, the aftermarket parts, so they can make a discount phone. But I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I don't fuck with Siri. Siri's off on my computer, my iPad, my phone. It might be on this one. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is on this one. Do you work for the CIA? I do not understand your do you work for the CIA, but I can search the web. Boo. Siri, are you recording me? Yeah, I don't get no responses. Shit, yes you do have aftermarket parts. Every 5C got aftermarket parts. That's why they became the 5C. They had to change up the chips to processing speed, so they went with the ones that simulated the speed, but wasn't quite there. Shit, try to put together a regular 5 or 5S with a 5C and see what happens next. Think they kept the screen, changed the body, changed the processing chip. They may have changed the screen to something slightly different. I'm not 100% sure. I just know when I seen it, I was like, nope, I know what this is. I didn't even bother. Little red and blue and other color phones running. I was like, these motherfuckers are wildin'. Teach his own though. Like, I didn't even like the way that shit felt in my hand. Oh, no. I ain't saying you gotta replace anything. I'm just saying that they went from whatever chips they were using to the Chinese chips that they got for pennies on the dollar. like the S's and the pluses. Like I got the 7. I be trying to type on this motherfucker, but my long ass fingers just be tapping shit. But it works. I can't lie, I got a phone with a backstory. That's why it's still sitting over there. It's one of the 4s. And I love those ones. The bodies on the 4. The bodies on the 4 and the 5 I loved. Then they changed them to whatever the fuck. The 6. I mean, not the 6. Well, yeah, the 6 and the 7. Like these round shape shits. And me personally, the 5S, that had the best one. The best body to it. Nice square shaped. Had the nice corners where, you know, wouldn't slide right out your fucking hand. But it's crazy because if you go watch an old video, one of them time traveler videos, I swear it looked like somebody either got a Samsung phone or a fucking iPhone Plus, one of the pluses in their hand, recording one of the fights. I was like, oh. I remember the first time I seen it, I was like, I wonder if the phone's ever going to be invented that looks like that. Yeah, it's either Samsung or iPhone 6 or 7 Plus. Shoot. Said it was a gift tonight. Shoot, yeah, I remember that story. Oh man, people are probably like, why is this nigga laughing? Yeah, my fault, but comes with your territory sometimes. But yeah, I remember that story. Fun times. But what up, 9 people? What's good with y'all? Why Levi the only one in there? Some of y'all are weird, playing with your nipples, listening to my voice. Y'all are men, cut it out. Fuck is wrong with y'all? You always gotta do some weird shit. I'm going to get my coffee real quick. I'll be right back. Gee, I'll be right back. I don't want to hear this track though. I want to hear 30 seconds.
We're now listening to AJ Beats.
Early in the morning, I be block hugging. They like popping, you buzzing, you got the block jumping. Little niggas say he shooting, tell him stop fronting. And don't panic, get the flushing when the cops coming. Oh man, I'm the man, you ain't understand. Hating niggas rather see me deader in the kid. I hope my niggas sharp, make it up about his jam. So we get hit the streets and do what we fucking playing. We're pouring loud from the trap, we'll be serving grams. Got that butter 10, raw, no running man. Gonna blend, how this sounding like butter man. The hottest in the city, but I ain't 100 beans. But that's the plug, got a nigga 400 grams. Hot nigga, someone pass me my money fan. Mom's locked up for some credit card scams. Now I'm the man of the house, time to feed my fam. Now it's all about that brown sugar white sand. Cause I be damned if I'm saving for that white man. They say I'm gambling with my life, roll the dice then. The plug say the price is right, what's the price then? Don't get out of line, I'm holla about it.
Alright. Chill. Be safe out there.
On the grind, don't got no deal, bitch, I ain't signed. You ain't shit without your homeboys, just rapping time. The boys say I'm a hot nigga. Cause I move the H like I'm a block nigga. Look up, it's your sus at the top, nigga. Streets like when your tape gon' drop, nigga. I'm from where good friends turn to foes. Where good girls turn to hoes. Where real niggas never fold. If you a rat, then you get exposed. Fuck switch.
wishing I'm from mission till my casket close. Stay down until I come up, nigga, 10 toes. Got it for you, want them balls, 36 O's. Don't need no scale, selling shit hoes. Nigga try to get a pass and got into. Busted zinc, serving junkies out the rental. I'm with your bitch getting hot in the potential. This will flex and get popped like a pimpo. Try me, then you fuck like a nympho. Then I skate the OT just to get low. You know, get dope, triple that, get mo. See the boys pump their stash in the benzo. I told you we ain't normal, I ain't simple. How about to get a dog ass Simcoes? I'm like, bitch, I'm the nigga, I wish you didn't know. The black cop, broski said he see Jimbo. Fuck swell, rather go through hell than sit in the cell. But if it happens, then fuck it, cause I don't never tell. Niggas say they ain't these streets, but I can't tell. Ain't no fucking drug that I can't sell. I'm back, nigga. Oh, why make that bass, bro?
We're now listening to AJ
Nigga,
Beats.
fucking go, nigga.
Beats me. Shit, I don't know where the fuck everybody at. I ain't gonna worry about the shit. Still got some more video games to play. Shit, I ain't stressing it. Shit, I got an early morning anyway. Yay, parenting. Woohoo. Oh yeah, I can see it. I got it pulled up this time. You know how it is. Motherfuckers like to sit on the sidelines and do weird shit to their bodies listening to my voice. Like, the crazy thing about it is there's probably a bunch of my old enemies and shit like that waiting for me to start talking shit about them. Like, we could act like it's not true, but you can't be surprised if it's Styles, Lamont Jones, possibly Lamar. Who else? Who else likes to sit on the sidelines and just talk? Zikos. Can't be surprised if Bobby ain't there. We need two more. That weird fat bitch that won't leave me alone. And shit, one of the various other females that I kicked out of here for being weirdos. So there we go. That makes 8 people just sitting on the sidelines that got stalker-like behavior that really just do that shit. So don't be surprised. I forget what her name is. I would have to go on Facebook to pull it up. But there's this bitch that always comes in here, and as soon as she says her name, I just block her. Now, even her speech pattern is stupid. Like, stupid as fuck. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's a robot and she's good at her job, but outside of her job, yeah, that bitch is a useless eater. Like, she has no purpose. Be dropping her number in my inbox and shit, and I'm just like, bitch, I have been ignoring you. Leave me the fuck alone. Send me messages on Facebook. Those get ignored. Some people can't get a hint. So you tell them straight up, yo, leave me the fuck alone. And they act like what you're saying is not genuine. Yeah, whoever that strange bitch is still fucking... Oh, I wonder whatever happened to Strange Maid. Yeah. Changed my thought pattern. But, yeah, you get stalkers when you play on YouTube, I'll tell you that much. Shit's weird as fuck. Yeah. I'm not sitting here making up stories. The bitch was really weird as fucking following me around online. Yeah, I could dig it. I've met some weirdos on here. Shoot. I'm just saying, I haven't hit her up in a while. I ain't spoke to her in a while. I'll hit her up, see what's good with her. She was cool peoples. Yeah, a few of them been in and out, cool peoples. I've been trying to transition into something different. Like I said, shit, it didn't even need to be a transition into much of anything other than stepping away from all that fuckery. Cause, like I said, that's just too much. You seen what happened earlier. I really think about that. Everything I said just slowly falls into place. Even down to these motherfuckers coming in here talking shit and getting in their feelings. Then you got to see that shit play right out. I'm glad you are loving your 30th year. Live it up, homie. You only get one. Now you gotta wait till you're 35 before something even feels like it's gonna be special again. Oh, somebody else. All right. Yeah, shit to be scared of. Man, wait till you realize how short a year really is. Then you got something to be scared of. Yep. You might fuck around and thought your prime was in your 20s and get introduced into your real prime at your 30s and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Feel so mature. What is going on? Right now, you just a Saiyan. You ain't even started sparkling to be a Super Saiyan yet. Give it a little bit of time. You'll get there. Shit, those be golden for people. They be nice and matured. Yeah, they be nice and matured, well established. Some have their own homes. Right. And then out of nowhere, just amazing fucking life happens. Non-stop. You're just like, man, I could have sworn I was going to be all old and raggedy by the time I hit 30. Wanting to chill the fuck out. Nope. Double or triple everything you had. That's what be hard to call about these UFC fighters. Motherfucker really hit 30 in the UFC world. And that'll be when they hit their fucking prime. And these motherfuckers just start starching motherfuckers. Just like, yo, their career is like 11-9. how the fuck are they at 15 now? Said things don't get real till 45. Yeah, ain't that when your body starts to show you have been here for 45 years? Unless you know you ain't built for it tough. You better get on some TRT supplements to hit the gym. Nah, that sucks though. You could hit the gym every day, eat as healthy as possible, and still get cancer. That fucking sucks. Like, you could live off bird seed and then you're just gonna get cancer. It's just like, what the fuck? That fucking suck. I hope I don't get cancer. It's a shitty way to die. On a motherfucking treadmill. You better hope. You better hope at least it launches you off the motherfucker without your face being stuck. Cause you can't say that wouldn't be a fucked up thing to walk into. You just get off of work or from some long ass trip or something. You walk through your front door, find one of your loved ones dead as fuck on the treadmill with that shit still spinning, all the skin gone on their face. Smells like burnt cooked face and flesh. Shoot. Nah, Sassy, we black. We had to live every day like it was our last since day one. Taking a gamble when you walk out that front door. Shit. Man, one time, crazy situation happened. When it was all done, well, when we thought it was done, we all went back to our neutral corners and shit. I was like, all right, I'm going to go make a sandwich. I'll meet up with y'all in a minute. I go in my house, make me a nice big ass sandwich and shit. Walk back outside to go to my homie crib, right? Tell me why some nigga just standing outside my door aiming a gun at my face. Talking about, don't move. And I put this on everything I stand. I looked at him in the face. I was like, if you don't go somewhere with that bullshit, I'm just sitting here trying to eat my fucking sandwich. And I just kept on walking, went to my homie crib. So no bullshit. Never know when it's gonna come. But that motherfucker really been there since day one. We got a life expectancy of 18 to 21 years. And that's just when they want to be generous to us. Like, it's usually in the 16 range. So, when we reach 18, we be happy as fuck. When we reach 21, we be amazed. We make it to 25, we be confused as fuck. Like, oh, shit, what the fuck? Where am I supposed to go from here? This is like beating the game on the first day. Do I restart? Do I activate a cheat code? Like, do I just free roam and hope there's some side missions? What the fuck? I'm just making jokes, but nah, that is really something that goes on, though. Imagine hearing your whole life that your life expectancy is 21 years due to society. Then you make it past that 21st year while going through hell, hood life, Southside Chicago life, sleeping in bathtubs and shit. Then you make it to 21 and it's just like, what happens next? Nobody ever says what happens after 21. They give you a structure that they tell you you're supposed to follow, but they never even tell you how that structure is supposed to go if you live in the hood. Chill. Trish in the building. But yeah, it is a shitty way to live. But think about it. The kids that live like that, are they taught how to fill out college forms? are they usually even promoted to do anything after college? Like, they'll be told they have to get educated and go, get a job, but outside that, really, what's there for 'em? Like, I think one of the things that deters people from college also, like, let's hypothetically speak here. Like, let's say y'all lived in Benton Harbor. And although y'all lived in Benton Harbor, y'all had, the right kind of lifestyle, the right kind of parenting and family members and stuff like that, that by the time you graduated from high school, you was able to go to any college you wanted as long as you can afford it. I think one of the things that deters people from going to the colleges that could benefit them the best is they could be eligible for Harvard. But if they come from a place like Benton Harbor and their whole family income ain't even half the price of Harvard, they're going to be like, nah, I'm cool. Even if they could get some kind of funding to help a system, like, they're just going to see that price tag and be like, what? It costs this every year? And reject that. And if they go to something that's affordable to them, it could just turn out to be some local community college that won't even give them the right push. Some of these kids all across the map, when you really look at them, they are overqualified to, get some of these scholarships and shit to go to colleges, and because of where they're at on the map, they're just like, nope. They generalize these kids and be like, nah, they're just going to go down this road. We've given plenty of people from this area. There's always that one that's different, though. They just need that shot. Any college could be a waste, but I get what you're saying on that one. Motherfuckers certified shooting heroin at 80. You stupid. By the time you reach 80, there's going to be some new drug that you probably just got to put on your neck. I seen a video of rappers that are not doing Xanax in 2018. Alright. But she had a fit and threw it out the car when she was on the highway just to have to turn around and get it because she needed it for work. I'll see if I can find the song she was listening to while she did it. Give me a moment.
I want candy, bubblegum and taffy. Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. Got my penny safe, so I'm a sugar daddy. I'm a Hugh Cohen, she my Jessica Tandy. I want candy.
And out of nowhere, she just had a fit. Started punching the fucking windshield. Started beeping the horn and shit. Then she was like, fuck this phone. Shit flew right out the highway. I was like, yo, I'm still on the video. What the fuck? Yeah. Then like 10, 15 minutes later, you see Trish walking down. looks down at the phone, and I was just looking up like, I wonder if she realized she threw this phone on the side of the highway. She picked it up and tried to play it off like it wasn't still on and just closed the window so she didn't have to say nothing. It was fucked up, but I saw you, Trish. I guarantee that was the last song you ever expected to come across that audio. Can't say it wasn't a good little setup for the story, though. It had everything you needed to picture Trish having a full-blown fit, yo. No bullshit. Is he the guy that made that song about being gay? When he was in the second grade, he thought he was gay or some shit like that. If that's the same guy, then fucks no. I'll be right back, though. Oh, yeah, I don't support white rap. Oh, yeah, it really did say that. Or are you talking about Machine Gun Kelly? But yeah, I don't support white rap. I think they're fucking up the rap game. I supported Eminem, and I supported Remedy from Wu-Tang. But outside that, I usually don't even waste time on the white rappers. Like the new ones of today, those are the ones I was talking about in the video where they was talking about not doing Xanax for 2018 and shit. And it's just like, what the fuck? So... Be right back again. Like, with, what you call, with the white rappers too, they think they're good, but they're not. And the reason that they think they're good and were able to change the game is because they got the numbers to go platinum shit whenever the fuck they want. Like, what the fuck is that song? Gucci Gang. If you take away Gucci Gang, that song has no fucking lyrics to it. Like, I think that song is only about 50 seconds if you take away every Gucci Gang he says in that song. They're not making real music. They're making ringtone rap, if that. Promoting a druggy lifestyle that the blacks weren't promoting. Like, have you ever heard a rap song about people promoting smoking crack? Popping pills. Like, and I'm not talking about New Age. I'm talking about before this new shit started coming out. Like, raiding your parents' fucking pill drawer. That wasn't rap back in the day. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If it weren't for white people, I wouldn't have known what Percocets and Xanax did to people. Like, I didn't know they was just popping it like it was something fun. And I can only say that, not trying to say that blacks don't do it, because at the time range I was surrounded and living around white people. But yeah, promoted weed, promoted gin. Then motherfuckers started bringing out what the fuck was it? What was that drink? Scissor. Once Scissor hit everybody's hands, I was just like, oh, hold on. But I feel like blacks fucked up the rap game being homos and fiends, and whites fucked up the rap game thinking they were hot and being fiends. So it's fucked up on both ends because of both people. Man, Scissor made it everywhere. At some point, it went from motherfuckers never even thinking about touching that to being experimental. Like right now, the best I could say is these new age drugs is of our time, me, you case. It's our crack epidemic. Because if you look at all the new and crazy drugs that are hitting the street, it's happening in the same fashion as crack did. People are coming up with all these concoctions, these chemical shits, and people are doing it, and bam, just like that, everybody fucked up in the game. Like, it's just not rock. So, that's what I'm saying. Now everybody's experimental. It became cool to be the fiend and the supplier. Like, you have to be one or the other. You can't be the in-between. Like, and I was glad that, man, you can't believe how, like, when Jeezy said that, I was just like, word, that's why this nigga raps the way he do. Now I understand him. Out of all the Jeezy tracks, it took him to say that one line right there. Like, I would go and purchase a Jeezy album just because I noticed where he's at and how he recognizes what's fucked up in the rap world. But go watch his it's DJ Academics, Joe Budden, and Jadakiss. They had this nice little interview, three-way interview going back and forth and shit. Go listen to that shit. And you'll understand what makes Jeezy fucking a general in this rap shit. Instead of just one of these master of MCs, I need all these mic shit. Like, nah, that motherfucker's official when it comes to that. Motherfucker was a hustler that had to make that hustle work. Was just good on a mic. Hustled them fucking words to get that paycheck. Like I say, like he said, how often do independent artists get to do tracks with the big dogs? Like, how many people get the offer like the Locks had where they had to do tracks and hang with Biggie in them? Like, think about that one. Jeezy puts people on those pedestals where they might not be as big as people seeing Biggie in them. But imagine if you sitting in your crib writing raps, you just cool with Jeezy, you know where he's at, and he tells you, yo, I was able to link with T.I. Your voice, your pattern, your bars, that's made for this track. Imagine what you gonna do. Just imagine that feeling. So when you got people that do that, take time to recognize what they really doing out there. People always say Jeezy Illuminati this, Jeezy, like, really pay attention to what they doing. Even if he is with the Illuminati, you can't say he ain't paved the way so motherfuckers could eat. That ain't taking care of your own. You get that in the South. You don't get that up north. Shoot. Man, smack him. Do you remember back in the day listening to music, and no matter how wild or crazy it was, if you could make it to the end of the track, they would have some boys and girls, don't be out here doing drugs. Don't be out here just sexing everybody. Listen to your parents. You remember those days of music? Like, it was crazy to see the change. You know what's even crazy still? Like, that got wiped out in no time through just media and movies and posters and magazines and shit like that. Like, no bullshit, right? People don't understand how crazy this world is. But from, let's just say, like, from 96 to 99, you had motherfuckers thinking they were soldiers in America, not even thinking about trying to go to war for shit. Music videos had everybody squatted up like soldiers and shit like that. Like, no bullshit. Shout out to Juvenile. Like, people don't realize how influential the music is. Music convinced black people to wear jail uniforms in denim. Remember FUBU will make them one-piece outfits for people? Just zip it up in the front. That's a jail uniform. Like, I think all the music's about sex and drugs in a certain type of way. There's just a way to present it where it's not so wild, I guess. I don't know the right words to use. Like, they were more fancy about it. But, nah, I haven't. I can't say I have. Maybe I should write it down so I could tune into it later. Who's it by? If you remember. Oh shit, I printed out this report. Oh man. I was about to start reading a random news report. But it was one of my daughter's grandmother beating up people at a high school. Not my mother, just my baby mama's ratchet ass mama. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Lucibogan. Lucille. Oops, my fault. Yeah, for real. There was a lot of people that taught you not to get high on your own supply. That's what I'm saying. These new age motherfuckers got the game all fucked up. I gotta find a news story that I came across earlier. Enjoying San Francisco Bay? I don't know. Oh, that's a video game thing. I don't give a fuck about Overton. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to be looking something. This shit is unbelievable. Shoot. Man. Ice-T taught me if you gonna be a pimp, it's okay to marry your bottom bitch. She gonna be the hold it down bitch. I'm just saying, have you ever heard about Ice-T living in the back of a trailer or anything? Or has that motherfucker been financially stable before Law and Order SVU? So right, one time I was messing with this female, and I was at her crib. So for whatever reason, they got into this big ass argument. It was like her and her family at the crib, and they got into this big ass argument. And it was like, she a hoe, you a hoe, da 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 da. So she looks me in the face, and she was like, well, I guess you can't fuck with me because I'm a hoe. So I looked at her family, I was like, shit, you ain't gonna fuck it up, so my rent ain't paid, shit, let's get it. And they just had this look of like, what the fuck on their face. And I just sat there like, don't put me in this bullshit, but shit, at the end of the day, you want a prostitute and pay my rent? Shit, you ain't my bitch. Fuck it, let's get this money. I'll be around you. We could chill. You could act like you something, but just know, you an investment. If I invest my time in your protection, then you should make sure that my pockets is, you know, nice and cool. But for real, right? How y'all gonna hate on my hoe like she paying y'all rent? All we gotta do is simulate that her life is something. That's it. I wonder what happened to her. But oh man, I'm telling you should meet my friends that are hoes. If I could ever get them to sit on camera just anonymously and talk, yo, I'm telling you, that would be the craziest shows ever. The hoes and the call girls. If I could get some of those, yo. Nigga. They'd be like, yeah, I met this one person. They didn't want me to do nothing. They was just like, just rub it with your feet. And it's just like, what the fuck? So, yeah, they like these videos on Pornhub where the bitches just had their feet on some dude and no hands and nothing. I like talking to people. I get all kinds of wild stories. Like some of these motherfuckers don't even want you to touch them. They just want you to look at them as they do what they do. Like, yo. All right, I'm gonna tell you part of the story. I'm not gonna say the dude's name. I want y'all to guess if he's a white man or a black man, and then I'll read the story from there. But it says, a HIV positive man who worked at schools in Maryland is facing new charges of sexual assault against underage students, bringing the total count to 206. Blank name 32 of Waldorf, Maryland, was served with 206 count indictment on Friday. The charges span a period of 2 years, from May 2015 to June 2017, and include 42 alleged victims, 28 who've been identified and 14 who have not, who were between the ages of 11 and 17 years old at the time of the offenses, according to a statement at the Charles County State Attorney's Office. Okay, do we got a white man or a black man? Or a miscellaneous? Okay, we got one vote of a white priest. Wait. You was only half-ass listening. I could tell because you said a white priest. A HIV positive man who worked at schools in Maryland. No priest. All right, we got 2 for white. We got 1 for black. Anybody else? Case, what you got? Yep, you got white. I think that's about everybody. Well, believe it or not, the only person that was right was Smack'em. Carlos D'Angelo Bell, 32 of Waldorf. This is a picture of a black man. The statement added that it's unaware of any of Bell's alleged victims testing positive for HIV, which can be transmitted through sexual intercourse. The virus can destroy a patient's immune system and lead to increased susceptibility to infections if left untreated. The charges against Bell include sex offenses, child pornography, sexual abuse of a minor, and other charges, authorities have said. Authorities have said, I didn't see the period. Authorities have said that some of the evidence found included graphic images of Bell sexually assaulting victims. Bell was first hired by Charles County Public Schools, CCPS, in October 2014 as an assistant at J.P. Ryan Elementary School. He later worked as an instructional assistant at Benjamin Stoddard Middle School and as a track coach at Maurice J. McDowell High School. He was working as an indoor track coach at La Plata High School in December 2016 when the Charles County Sheriff's Office began investigating him. The investigation began after a student's parent contacted the Sheriff's Office about an inappropriate sexual text message Bell sent to the student. Bell was placed on administrative leave when the investigation began in December 2016 and was terminated in January, according to CCPS. He was arrested and charged with 3 counts of production of child pornography and 2 counts of second-degree assault on June 30th. CCPS Superintendent Kimberly Hill described the allegations as horrifying and apologized to the parents and children affected by the allegations. In a statement issued at the time, I am alarmed and saddened by these allegations against a former employee that involved some of our students and took place in one of our school buildings, said Hill. Prosecutors intend to seek a life sentence if Bell is convicted on the charges. He is being held without bond, and the start date of his trial is begin to set on January 8th, 2018. Now here goes one. I read the follow-up to this earlier. He pleaded guilty, if I'm not mistaken, they're trying to give him 119 years. And he still has to face Fed charges. So, shit, it's for real though. Trying to pull up the next one. Let me see. An HIV positive teacher's aide and track coach in Southern Maryland has pleaded guilty to more than 2 dozen child sex abuse charges, admitting attempting attempting to transmit the disease to students. So he even admitted he's using his HIV as a deadly weapon, basically. The Charles County State's Attorney's Office says 30-year-old Carlos D'Angelo Bell entered the plea Friday. His trial on more than 200 child abuse offenses has been set to begin Monday. Authorities say Bell worked at Benjamin Starter's School in Waldorf. Media outlets report that Bell's victims range from 11 to 17 and that he recorded some of the assaults, some of which took place on school grounds. Officials said Bell later admitted to being HIV positive, and evidence was recovered to corroborate his statement. As of now, investigators are not aware that any victims have contacted HIV, and they will be offering testing. Bell pleaded guilty to several different type of charges. They included sexual abuse of a minor, filming child pornography, and admitted transmission of HIV. Court records show sentencing is scheduled for March 28th. The exact terms of Bell's plea deal were not released, but the sentence could mean that he'll spend the rest of his life in prison, report CBS affiliate WUSA. Charles County Public Schools said Bell hasn't worked in any school building since December 22nd, 2016, the station reports. Shit, I gotta find the other one. What the fuck? Please be old. Ah, you're not even fucking old. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, I just got shut off for no fucking reason. Alright, we're back in here. Yeah. So. Just when you thought it wasn't going to get a little bit more fucked up. California, this one's for you. Police have arrested a Sacramento high school soccer coach on charges he forced 2 teenage girls into prostitution. Report CBS Sacramento. Elan Seagraves, 34, was taken into custody in the early morning on Christmas Day. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Department says the arrest occurred after a 17-year-old girl called 911 to report she had been the victim of sexual assault and human trafficking. Deputies soon responded to the address where the girl said she was hiding in the backyard. The girl told deputies that a man who had allegedly sexually assaulted her and forced her into prostitution was waiting for her in a car nearby. That's where deputies say they found Seagraves with a different underage teen, who he is also accused of trafficking. Seagraves was arrested and is facing human trafficking charges of a minor. Seagraves worked as a boys soccer coach at the Sacramento John F. Kennedy High School and various other local youth leagues. He also works as a driver for Uber and Lyft. Seagraves is being held at Sacramento County Jail on $2 million bail. That story's from January 1st. Missing Colorado woman. Oh, wasn't she the one that said she had a stalker or something? Missing Colorado woman, Natalie Bollinger, found dead after getting restraining order. Yeah, I think she made some reports that she was being followed and shit like that, and they brushed it off. And that was the end of her. Fucked up. But yeah, I don't know how the fuck I came across that. I was on Yahoo, if I'm not mistaken. It was either Yahoo or People.com, and that was one of the stories they had up there about that first teaching. I'm just like, what the fuck? January 4th, 2018. The former leader of a specialized unit of Baltimore's police force will plead guilty in a corruption case. The Baltimore Sun reports Wednesday that former Sergeant Wayne Jenkins will enter a guilty plea Friday in a federal court in Baltimore. The Sun says his lawyer confirmed the plea, but wouldn't specify what guilty counts to which Jenkins planned to plead. Jenkins among the group of detectives charged in a sweeping federal indictment with stealing from people they falsely accused. The elite unit was tasked with getting illegal firearms off the streets of Baltimore, but federal prosecutors say they used their position to detain people on false pretenses, steal their money, fake police reports, lie to investigators, and defraud their department. Jenkins' plea will make him sixth Baltimore officer charged in the case to plead guilty. The trial was scheduled to begin on January 22nd. In additional charges announced last month, Jenkins was accused of duping a fellow officer into discovering a catch of heroin he planted in a car during a 2010 arrest. He duped an officer. The duped officer was identified by Baltimore Police Commissioner Kevin Davis and Sean Suter, S-E-A-N. I'm always going to call it Scene. But who was fatally shot in the head with his own gun. In November, while probing a triple homicide in a particularly rough West Baltimore neighborhood. Davis says Suter was not involved in any way, shape, or form in the description, and said Jenkins was able to operate with impunity on this police department for far too long. Suter was scheduled to testify in the federal corruption case the day after he was killed. Yeah, ain't that something? I think there was a manhunt earlier because somebody killed the cop. Yeah, that's fucked up. These people are doing weird shit. Said killer sentenced in gruesome death of mom found dismembered in recycling bin. Like you killed it, then chopped it up and stored it somewhere. What the fuck? Olympic boxer Paul Gonzalez accused of lewd acts on a girl he met at a California gym. Woo! It is a bad time to even say hi to a female. Tell me it's not. I don't want nothing to do with it. You say hi, you going to jail. Hey girl, what's your name? Do. He sexually assaulted me with words. What were the words, sweetie? He said, "Oh, you sexually assaulted me. You call me sweetie." Oh man. All right now. And I gotta spark my blizz. I'm over here reading news stories and shit. Haven't sparked my blizz yet. Yeah, the world became a scary place. They're trying to make everybody gay somehow. I'm not falling for it. Fuck that. That shit has to be the scariest shit ever. You don't even want to be caught looking at a booty no more. They will kick your door and send a whole SWAT team in. I wonder what the charges for false swatting is going to be now that somebody finally got killed. What else did I see today? Conspiracy Dude forum. I was watching his video he made on Umar. But I don't think he made it. I think somebody was at the court. So I went to the website that he was on and read that real quick. Poor little Umar. Law agencies split over selling seized guns. I wouldn't trust a seized gun. Like, how do you know that they ain't gonna try to put an unclaimed body on that seized gun or something? Like, I don't fucking know. They trying to bury Genuine because he refused to kiss a tranny? Like, that's what he is supposed to do. He is a heterosexual man, I thought. Whew. Oh my Jesuses. Like, I can't lie, my mind is way too corrupt. Fed seized cocaine worth $22 million hidden in furniture. You know what I would do with bricks of cocaine found in furniture? Like, imagine you go to a fucking a yard sale. You buy a couch for your living room. Like, oh, that'll look nice. Hear something wiggling around in that motherfucker. So you finally open it up from the bottom and you find 4 kilos in that bitch. Nigga. Man. Shit, hell no, I ain't gonna OD. I'm gonna be rich. That's what I say. Some things I'm just a little too corrupt for. I'll find some bricks in my couch. I'm gonna find me a way to make some money real quick. That is all profit. Motherfucker said probably OD. Shit. I only fuck with weed. Zone in the building. What up, what up? You gonna spark one with a ninja? I got one I'm about to put in the air. Man who vandalized Colorado mosque kills himself. I wonder if he got haunted. Oh no, oh no. Only other drug I ever had, that was oh yeah, let me know when you rolled up. I'll spark when you're ready. But yeah, I've had ecstasy in my system before, but yeah. And that was cause I was drinking somebody's shit at the fucking club. Lessons learned. But yeah, nah, fuck that. I am a weed head. Like I said, I'll find me some kilos in the back of my couch. I don't know about y'all, but most black people I know, we get our hustle on. Most. And I can only talk about the ones I know and the ones around my age. Because the ones older and the ones younger, I can't say they gonna do the same thing that me and my homies would do. These motherfuckers is adventurous. Like, that has never been one of my... Now, let me see what coke could do. No, nah, fuck out of here. Like, these motherfuckers be doing shit that'll make you go butt-ass naked and run down the street. I don't do butt-naked run down the streets. I may run through some female house butterball naked, but, down somebody's street, fuck out of here. Look at that skinny nigga. Looking like a wet fish trying to get away from police officers. These people be all fucked up in the game. I ain't about that life. I ain't pulled out the drug kit in a while. I ain't pulled out a little stabby in a while. I still don't know why there's a spoon, a beeper, some quarters. But yeah, that's his little drug kit. He got his joints rolled up. He got a pack of quarters. He got some heroin needles. He got some heroin in there. I think there was a few rocks. And some spoons. Shit, when I used to work as a lifeguard, 2 of the kids used to do heroin. And I was just like, how the fuck? I guess because they were Russian. But, you want some? No, fucking, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they'd just be sitting on the chairs all lost. Had the short one who would just run and do a backflip into the water. Like a shooting star press backflip into the water like it wasn't 4 feet of water. I was convinced he was going to break his neck one day, but he survived. Damn it. Judge dismisses case against Cliven Bundy. Stolen New Jersey Transit police car crashes in the train terminal. Now I want to watch that movie. I ain't seen that movie, New Jersey Drive, in a grip. That used to be my shit growing up. Man arrested after housemate's skeleton found in backyard. Like, what the fuck? Wife speaks out after police chief charged in child sexting. Now, see, I made that face for a reason. As many competitive fucking back and forths I have with people, right? If you mention Pizzagate, I think they think you're just referring to the White House and that Hillary Clinton campaign and shit like that. Missing that there were things said when people started talking about Pizzagate that should make you look into more than just the government. Now, they said that shit is a crazy large sex ring, if I'm not mistaken, to the point where local law enforcement, attorneys, politicians, Hollywood, all these motherfuckers are mixed into it. Now you keep on scrolling through cases and shit, and you find that there was a CO who got bagged in New Jersey for sexting. I don't know if y'all remember, but I made the reference that the law, even law enforcement themselves said him referring to cheese pizza was a way of him asking mothers who have their children into pedophilia, like some weird shit like that. It's just like you're finding all these people getting popped for some kind of sexual allegations, and I don't think people are realizing that it could possibly be all connected to just one big crazy operation that been going on since before Disney Channel had them little kids going crazy. Like, but yeah, like, no bullshit. Go look at the Pizzagate scandal. If you look at the Pizzagate scandal, see what's connected to that shit. Like, a lot of people know about the media and stuff like that. They don't know about the emails that were found at the pizza shop guy. Like, they don't know about that information that was out there that everybody be like, yeah, this motherfucker is really on some weird shit. Like, it's a whole big fucked up, like, thing going on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna do no investigative journalism on that shit. It's not my problem at the moment. Like, hopefully my children never get wrapped up in that shit. But, oh, it's very real. It may not exactly be Pizzagate, but, trust me, it is very real. It's a rare day you see stories get hushed up. Matter of fact, nah, y'all wasn't here. Never mind. I was going to say, matter of fact, look at the Boston bombing, and if you could see how quick they changed up their story from day one and day two. Like, I remember watching the news, and I forget what the female's name was. I know it when I see it. But she was on, what's the street? Damn, I forget the name of the street. But regardless of the name of the street at the moment, she was on the street. It goes Newberry Street, then the next street over is where you got like the cool little park and the walk area in the middle and shit like that. That'll take you right to the Boston Commons. But she was on that street. She was in the van on the side street and shit. And she was giving her report. And on her report, she reported another bomb that got detonated. Then had to later sit there and act like that was never said. So I've seen these motherfuckers on the media change the story up countless amount of times. Now, I'm not going to say that everything that was tied into the Podesta shit was all real. But as far as this giant sex ring going on, if you really look around, you'll see that there is more truth to that Pizzagate shit than the bullshit that the news tried to give you. Like, that was one of the most rushed off the air stories that I have ever seen in American history. It had a little bit of spin, but they was like, nope, 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 nope. And they made sure they got that shit in. Think about how destructive it would have been if they would have kept it as a news story. Like, your government is part of a sex trafficking ring. Like, your own government. How are you taking care of the people of the land if that's what you're operating under? Excuse me. Like, how are you setting the rules for people while you're the main ones breaking them? How many politicians have you seen the reports with, though? Where these motherfuckers are ordering pizza as in little boys and shit. And I'm not meaning like little boys and like 7 to 13-year-olds, but little boys as in definitely under 18, but possibly over 15. Damn, I'm over here with my blizzard. Yeah, Zone, let me know when it's time to spark one, yo. I'm over here just holding my shit, just get ready to spark it because I'm talking. It happens sometimes. Niggas get fidgety. I need it. I need it. No, I'm playing. But Marty, you really don't think that shit's real? You think it was all like political propaganda? Shoot. Man, my mind be wandering. I'm just saying, yeah, take your time. I can't rush nobody as long as it take me to roll a blizz. I just noticed what I was doing and had to catch myself. Hold on. You're supposed to be waiting. God damn. Is there a way to clear all these at once? Oh, I might get that. Looks like there could be more people playing. Star Trek said you could put your shit, but alright. Yeah, I'll probably still be here. Appreciate your time. Trying to clear this fucking watch out. Been playing Watch Dogs 2. I can't lie, that shit's alright. I thought it was gonna be horrible. Like the first one was horrible. It just didn't live up to the commercial. 700 miles per hour, 20-foot blue shark. Oh, Blue Angel sneak past almost break sound barrier. How did they sneak past if they almost break the sound barrier? There's like 50 fucking messages on my watch. Jesus. I don't know how I missed all these shits. Oh, I know how. I was playing in VR. Wasn't paying it no mind. That's just ugly. Alabama wins 5th college football championship last 9 years, beating Georgia 26-23 in overtime. Cheer. And I don't here to talk to you. Woohoo! It's free. Cheer. Oh, my fault. Lighters up. Put it in there. SWAT and prank call led officers to storm house in San Francisco. It's funny, I was just talking about Watch Dogs too, and that takes place in San Francisco. I think that was one of the reasons I grabbed it though, because I play Grand Theft Auto all the time, and they got that Fantasy Cali. So I was like, oh, let me see how Watch Dogs did theirs, and I gotta say, they did a good job. All right, Case. Like, good on detail. Gameplay's good. The fun factor's still there. But like they got some shit that if it was in Grand Theft Auto it would be good. But like some of the landmarks and shit like that, they're in there. Eventually I'll look up a video and see because Grand Theft Auto, if you look up the videos, they have real life landmarks that Grand Theft Auto made sure was in the games and shit. What was I gonna ask? When did news reports start posting actual pictures of dead bodies and shit? Like, it's off topic, but like the Kanika Jenkins thing, her death. Why are we able to see a picture of her in the freezer? Like, even if people think it's fake, like, why is that being allowed now? Like, I could think of countless murders and shit where you don't get to see that scene. They may take a picture of the area. They may have a tarp over the body. But when did they start releasing those pictures? Let me see. Police in Hercules are investigating a fake 911 call that sent police to a resident in late December, CBS San Francisco reports. On December 27, police officers with the Hercules Police Department responded to the scene. Police said the caller told the dispatcher he heard gunshots and heard his mother scream. The caller told the dispatcher he was hiding in a room. He said, "They're coming." There was a scream, and then the caller disconnected. The police department was not able to reconnect with the caller after the phone disconnected. Officers arrived to the residence, established a perimeter, and attempted to make contact at the front door. The house was quiet, and there was no response, police said. Officers used the public address system to make contact with the people inside of the home, and 2 men were detained. 2 women and their children were also escorted from the residence, police said. The officers performed a sweep of the house and did not find any indication of a struggle or signs of what the caller described. The men were released, and the incident is being investigated as a false report of a crime, police said. Also making headlines, a 25-year-old Los Angeles man suspected of making a hoax emergency call that led to a fatal police shooting of a Kansas man faces charges of making a false alarm. The Los Angeles County District's attorney filed a fugitive forum justice warrant Wednesday against Tyler Barris, Barriss, saying he was charged with the felony December 29th in Kansas. These motherfuckers is wildin'. Christ Council in the building. Yep, right on time. Light is up. Yeah, I saw you on that Destiny earlier. I can't get into that shit. I want to fuck with y'all on it, but yeah, I just can't. I've been on Bloodsport or Starblood Arena. That's my game for the moment. That shit gets intense. Like, I'm gonna have to record myself playing that game because I want to see how stupid I look in the VR world playing that motherfucker. You aim with your head and it's all non-stop movement, flying ships and all that. So I'll be like, yeah, I know I look stupid as fuck. Man, PlayStation VR will change your life. You can look at the videos all day, but you gotta play that motherfucker. Like, I ain't gonna say it's the best one out there, because I'm sure if you touch one of the other ones, the Oculus or the HTC, you might have a better experience because it got more free range on it. But yeah, everybody need that VR. There's some games coming out for that motherfucker that's definitely worth grabbing. Man, I really need to stop bullshitting and touch up my video game channel. Stop bullshitting and fucking do some reviews. Touch up my fucking, or not even touch up, make a MMA channel out of one of these motherfuckers. But I can't lie. I might take a page out of PSVR Frank's book. Do some videos like that. Try to grab some beta keys, get the reviews out of there before they actually come out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's hard as fuck to do by yourself. I got a normal life that I gotta live to maintain. And then I would have to gather all the information for the multiple different things I'm trying to try. Put that shit together in a presentable way, then produce it to the world. When you're doing it by yourself, it's hard. And I got a crazy thought process that just doesn't stop, so. Y'all seen it. Y'all see that shit all the time. But I really need to stop bullshitting and at least do that for the video games page, because I feel like I could save people money. And, yeah, I feel like I could do a good job on it. Hell, I already got what I need. A camera, a green screen, a decent audio system. Like, the best review I have ever done on a video game happened to be UFC 3, and it happened to be on a live stream instead of just a regular video. And it was when the beta was going on. So what I might do is wait for the release to come out. First day it comes out, or the first week. In the first week, try to do a review on it, comparing it to the second one where they upgraded it from the physics system to the knockout system, the reversals, like all that shit. Because I got what I need. It's still in there, but I just don't have no video to go with it. And I don't like using other people's video when I can sit there and either let the computer simulate and record it, or just sit there recording when I'm having fun and go from there. My best videos have to be my Grand Theft Auto videos. Shout out to Rockstar and the Rockstar editor. Like, I can't lie. If I didn't have a PlayStation and somebody was like, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out and you could edit videos on the game itself, that would have been my reason for getting a PlayStation 4. Shit, out of everybody at the time, man. Shit, I had the best deal on the PlayStation. I got the PlayStation 4 when it first came out, receipt and all. I didn't go to the store and buy it, but one of my dudes got it. He got it for the sports games, and he was just like, yeah, I don't got the time for it, I ain't feeling it. What's up? Gave me a price. I paid him off. It was less than, it was only a quarter of the price that I would have paid if I went to the store. Like when it was all said and done. So it just came in the form of cash and community service and just a little bit of time. So my PlayStation came, 2 controllers, Call of Duty Ghost, NBA 2K, and Madden. Whatever year the PlayStation 4 came out. I'm not sure which year it was, 15 or 16 or whatever, but, well, 15, 14 or 15. Whatever. I don't know when the fucking came out. But, yep. Mine was used but fresh. Paid for with a receipt, warranty, and all. But yeah, man, my current game, Starblood Arena. Matter of fact, even though you don't got VR, grab, go to the PlayStation Store and download Starblood Arena. So when you do get the VR, at least you got something to play if you don't have no money to grab nothing at the time, or you don't buy one of the box sets. Like, all in all, just go to GameStop. Go to GameStop, grab you some used motion controllers. They're like $30 each, or $15, some shit like that. But just grab you some used ones. Some shits is still genuine. Find one of the package deals on sale when they're under $300, because now they're giving you the bundle deals where it comes with a game. So I think your best bet will be to wait for one of the popular games to come out that release the headset with the motion controller. I think that's the box deal they have. And just go from there. Because when I first got introduced to PlayStation, jumping into the VR world, it was called Project Morpheus. And when they introduced Project Morpheus to the world, they made sure they told everybody that some of the old features from the PlayStation, like the controllers and shit, were poured over to it. So I still got my original PS3 Move controllers that work with the VR perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but as good as it's supposed to work for the VR on PS4. So, yeah, I'm sitting here talking this shit, thinking of something else I need to do as far as getting the best out of your headset. Because a lot of people just grab it, pull it out the box, hook it up, and think they good to go from there. And for the most part, you are. But if you take the time to get something that aims at the camera, something that you could just rotate around, because you do have to set the motion trackers for better movement. But start small and work your way up on that shit. Start with like Batman or some kind of like sitting down shooting style game. Because if you just jump right into the realm of fucking doing flips and shit, you damn sure gonna hate your experience. But yeah, it's $2.99 now. That's what I say. You catch them deals. It's a nice little package deal. Comes with a game, I think a controller, and the headset. Man, I started putting money aside when they said Project Morpheus. I was like, oh, I am getting VR. Sometimes it was $5, sometimes it was $1. But I know when that motherfucker dropped, I was right there at fucking GameStop. And I was just like, yeah, that one right there. Because I tried to reserve it, and the guy was like, nah, you're too late for the reserve. He was like, but if you come back at 12 o'clock and you got the money, first come, first serve. It was like 11 something. I was there like, yeah, I'm just going to wait around until it's time. Me and Cello went down to the GameStop. I came back and I was just like, yeah, I'm happy. Cheer, all that. Nerd world has its benefits. You come across some cool shit if you got enough money for it. Like, I've missed out on a lot of shit. Like, fucking with, what the fuck is that shit? I forget the name of the site. But I would see the shit on there and be ready to invest in it, then pull out last minute, then see that shit go regular. Make it to the stores and Pebble smartwatch. I was going to invest money in that and then pulled out last minute. And then that shit made it to the store shelves and shit. I grabbed that motherfucker. I was like, yeah, Pebble smartwatch is where it's at. Still got my shit in the box. I've upgraded like 2 or 3 times. Let me see. Yeah, I went from a Pebble smartwatch to a Samsung watch. or one of those watches. I forget what the fuck it was. And then from that watch, I went to the Apple Watch. I don't know where I'm going from here. Something new and exciting will catch my attention. Shit, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm nice and high. Done with my blizz. So I think I'm gonna go watch Dragon Ball Super reviews. Cause the animation on that last episode, yeah, make you feel like you damn near watching a movie, and it was full of excitement. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go watch some Dragon Ball reviews and take my ass to sleep. Got an early day tomorrow. So yeah, that's how this ends. Let me see. I believe Little Stabby got a finger. Yep, he got a finger. It kind of does its own thing. But still, any which way. Alright, y'all. You said you're gonna watch Thor again. I still haven't watched it. I might have to pull that up instead. Yeah, I think I'll pull that up. Maybe I'll watch that. I'll see you in a minute. But any which way, though. Peace, holla, one. I'm out. Get that money. Cheers.